this era where we all are so isolated in our own ways. And like there seems to be this specific targeting of suburban women or suburbanites in general to cult-like things. I mean, I don't know if it's a pyramid scheme or a cult in general, but there are things that feel cultish, as you write or as you say, that seem to be attracting a growing number of people just through online marketplaces and discourse.
Yeah, sure. So people who are vulnerable in one way or another, who do feel like the system is failing them, certainly are a bit more vulnerable to these groups. And yes, sort of white suburban mom types tend to be the target for a lot of these groups, from conspirituality to multi-level marketing. And there's definitely some overlap there in terms of the Venn diagram. But yeah, I mean, a lot of people have been reaching out to me to comment on the recent Amazon Prime docuseries Lula Rich. And it's interesting, I write about MLMs in my book, and there's so much to unpack there. But yeah, I mean, MLMs we think of as scams, but they're not just your average scams. They're much cultier than that. They are these life-consuming organizations that have pervasive missionary ideologies, founding leaders that members come to worship on the level of a spiritual leader, who are promising not just financial benefits, but benefits to your very life purpose and afterlife. A lot of MLMs are Christian or Mormon affiliated. That is no accident. They really appeal to people who were brought up under some version of the prosperity gospel, the idea that monetary blessings, #blessings, and heavenly blessings are inherently connected, that God helps those who help themselves, and that, you know, meritocracy is real. And if you truly work hard enough, it doesn't matter if the system is predatory and doomed, like you will achieve not only success, but enlightenment. That is an incredibly compelling message to all Americans, really, but especially, you know, certain people who are locked out of the dignified labor market, including homemakers, white suburban women.
Right. I mean, and then it also allows them in some of these MLMs a way to, or the prospect of not passive income, which is not true, like they're still working, but an ability to juggle being a mother while also being a part of this larger community where they may not feel connected, have to stay at home, and then, you know, they can make money for their family and exist in capitalism while still having the job of being a mom.
Absolutely. So the multi-level marketing industry has always riffed on whatever female empowerment buzzwords were trendy at the time. So in the 40s, Tupperware was promised to be the best thing that happened to women since they got the vote. And now MLMs like LuLaRoe and Arbonne and Young Living are promised to be the priceless opportunity to be part of an organic, holistic movement, to be the girl boss you really are, to be a mompreneur, to be a CEO, to work part-time from home, making a full-time living without having to leave your kids. So I don't want to say programmed, but we are conditioned heavily to resonate with this certain commodified feminist message. At least a certain slice of us are.
Yeah.
I mean, capitalism is driving a lot of that, right? I mean, in that narrow field, I mean, all of it.
Yeah. I mean, we're all brought up with the Protestant capitalist ethic that started hundreds of years ago in Europe. We're brought up to value individualism, ambition, self-improvement, progress, meritocracy. The stuff is deeply embedded, even if you don't consider yourself Protestant or religious in that way, even if you don't consider yourself particularly entrepreneurial.
Folks, there's more of what you've just saw where that came from. That's if you hit the subscribe and like button. Thank you. Really. Thank you.